We're Slikrok Productions. I'm Jake. This is Kurt. Or I'm Kurt. You're Jake. There's been some
I don't
confusion.
know, it's confusing, but I know that's not Adam and I'm not Rory. That's
Right.
what I know.
So we spend a lot of time online, and these last 3 or 4 months have, to say the least, have been exhausting.
It's been tough. You know, there's a lot of drama going on out there right now. It's affecting all of us to a certain degree. And, you know, when all this started, it was kind of fun because all the interaction we were having, it seemed like the questions went up about 50% there for a little while. A lot of people were home, so they were kind of dialing in, you know, on their builds and stuff, which is really cool. But lately it's taken a pretty bad turn for the worse. And I'm kind of missing, I know we're kind of missing the stuff that we like about being online.
Yeah, because we're a part of a lot of groups, a lot of pages, and I miss the interaction. I miss seeing what people are building. I miss seeing all the different destinations that people are going out and riding.
Yeah, all the good stuff that we kind of like about this is kind of taking a backseat to all the nonsense that's out there. And so we kind of want to talk about that for just a minute. The trend and the pattern of it is division. And this is kind of the direction this country's been going for a long time. It's probably been this way since before we were born. But that divide is what keeps everything going. And as Americans, we shouldn't let that happen. As human beings, we shouldn't let that kind of stuff happen. The media and social media have got agendas that they push. We all know this. There's a left side and a right side when it comes to politics. And both of these sides focus on the extremes of the other side. And when this kind of stuff happens, and this is the news feeds that are going on, and this is the agenda that's being pushed, it breeds hatred. It brings anger. It makes everybody arguing with each other. And at the end of the day, it's really bad for us all. And the more that we let that happen, we let it happen for a reason, because we all get fired up, and as we're doing this, other nonsense is going on. During 9/11, when everybody was riled up and having a hard time, we passed a Patriot Act. That Patriot Act was the loss of a lot of civil liberties for us. You don't have to have search and seizure is different now. Probable cause is different now. Wiretaps are different now. The government takes your liberties away for protection. And that's kind of where the slippery slope of where all this stuff starts going bad. And our state here has got a lockdown in one of the main cities here. They have a curfew now that they've installed. You know, and it's like the more that we give up civil liberties for protection from our government, this is a hard thing. But they do that by pushing these agendas and these talking points and always focusing on the negative stuff. Currently, the big thing in the news right now is a cop who looks like he killed a man. Is he racist? I don't know. Don't know him personally. Sounds like he's got a pretty bad record of being an asshole as a cop. I wasn't there. The video looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
But that guy should go through due process. He should be arrested, arraigned. He should be charged. He should be put on trial. And if he's guilty, he should be punished for it. And I personally think the cops should be held to a higher standard. If you enforce the law, you know the law, you know when you're breaking it. That guy is a chump, and we all know that. Mm-hmm. We can agree with that. But does that mean we should go break into a Target and loot it and steal a Vizio TV? I don't understand the cause and effect with all this stuff.
It makes no sense.
You know, but how we spin this kind of stuff and the way we react to these things is who we are as a country, and it's who we are as neighbors and as friends. And America is a melting pot of people. You don't have to hate somebody for what they believe in, for what religion they have, for what color they are. We all have common ground.
Yeah, you spend 15 minutes with anybody and you will find common ground.
And that's where I want to end this, is Jake and I do a lot of research on politics, and I consider us educated men when it comes to this stuff. We debate with each other a lot over politics. Our views are totally different. But we may debate about it, but we don't fight about it.
Right.
Because we're good enough friends and good enough human beings to understand that we don't have to align with everything together. We can have differences of opinion. At the end of the day, we're both Americans. We both stand for the same thing. We're friends, and we understand that. That's how most people are when you sit and talk to them. They aren't the extremes on one side. They're not the extremes on the other side. When you think about that cop and it pisses you off, which it pisses me off too, but you should also remember that since that incident, 10,000 cops have done the right thing. They put their lives on the line. They go out and they serve and they protect. They uphold an oath that they swore. Focus on those guys. We don't have to always pull into the negative stuff. I don't care if it's in the UTV world. I don't care whatever it is, whether it's online, whether it's with your neighbor. There is a lot of positive things out there to dial in on. let's all do our part in getting rid of the drama and not fueling this bullshit on the internet, because it's become very taxing for all of us and it's depressing. There's a lot of great things to look forward to. There's a lot of great things in this country.
Yes.
Dial in on the good people. Thanks, you guys.